Yo, what's good everybody and welcome back to another episode of the StankCast. I'm your host, Ham Stank. He's your co-host, Craig Cowie. Craig, say hello to people.
What's happening, people?
What's happening, everybody? This is episode 59 or 58. 59, it is 59 of the StankCast. Busy week's been happening in the world of jiu-jitsu. There has been Craig Jones' CJI, Craig Jones Invitational CJI has been on this weekend, along with ADCC.
Yep.
UFC 305.
Yep.
Which unfortunately saw Izzy lose again to Drukas. Not again, but to lose to him. Yeah, I was gutted about that
true
one.
African.
Yeah. Don't get people started on that, honestly. But that was rough. I'm also injured. I've got a sore knee. And, ow, as I say that, your brand new friend has just bit my toes.
Let me get her.
Well, do you want me to grab her? Because she's biting my toes right now. So just
Here she comes.
We got a new friend for the StankCast. Everyone say hello to little Margo.
Oh, no.
No bitings. Margo's the newest member of the StankCast. She's going to be joining us on most episodes of the pod. For audio viewers, there is a dog sitting on Kowie's lap.
Yes, there is a Rottweiler puppy. An 8-week-old one. And she's an absolute belter.
She's a bit wild. But that's all the news that's been happening recently this week. We're going to get started. First of all, Cowie, because the dog's there.
Yes.
Talk to me about the story. How this just happened.
One of our pals was having dogs, and they were we really wanted one because obviously they're adorable. And this one in particular, the first time we went there, she was just a wee belter. Like she's wee feisty, and she was adorable, and she was little, and I obviously like little dogs. And then she went to another family, but then unfortunately they ended up being the kids were really allergic to her, so
right.
She couldn't keep her. So obviously that was a sign. So it was our sign that we needed to get her. So she get in the mic. So as you can tell, she's a belter. And we've had her from 2 nights, so I've not slept for 2 nights. She's on one, but
she's very intrigued by everything, as all little puppies are. But
everyone's going to be able to hear that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's at the point.
Yeah, your audio went through the roof there.
She's
Actually,
just at the point now where she just wants to bite everything and play and constantly and eat and cause absolute chaos. She just wants to eat everything and make noises.
She's a wee better. But it just all of a sudden happened one night. I texted you one night and you sent me a video of a dog.
We weren't gonna, and then next minute it was like, well, we are. She's coming over to you now. And
on, Margo.
she's just been chaos ever since.
Yeah.
She's a belter.
No, she is lovely. And
the last couple of days I've just been getting her settled into the house and stuff like that. But today was the first day. Obviously I was away at work all day, and then when I got back from work, she was
buzzing to
pumped,
see it.
tail going nothing like that, run up to me and jumped on.
Yeah, there's nothing better.
I was
that's the one.
It was awesome. So we're gonna get to training her soon as well. So we'll start obviously training her up and stuff like that. And buzzing though.
She's just adorable, isn't she? Hey, you're feisty, aren't you?
She's vocal as well. She's obviously. It's a thing with Rotties, they rumble all the they have a rumble, but she's really vocal with hers. She'll rumble all the time. Whether she's annoyed or whether she's happy about something when she's playing, she'll start rumbling and stuff. It's funny. But yeah, she's non-stop I
can see. Well, you're going to hear her in the background of this pod because she's sitting in with us because we thought, why not?
Wrecking shit and squeaking toys.
Yeah, why not? If we have to sit through it, so do you. But let's get on to the main focal point that will be this podcast. CJI. Right?
CJI, yes.
Now, I watched day one. Yeah. Over here, boy.
Sorry.
Over here. I watched day one. And I'd missed day two. Now day two was the start of ADCC and the final.
The finals of CJI, yeah.
So I obviously know who won everything. Yeah, don't bite your butt. Come on.
I was upset about who won, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, you said that actually.
Yeah. It was
not Nicky Rod.
No. I was buzzing that Nicky Rod won it, but I was upset that Cade Rotolo beat Levi Leary.
Yeah.
Because Cade Rotolo is undoubtedly slamming. He's so good.
Yeah.
But he made a big deal of being oh, we should just basically stand up. You shouldn't be able to just pull guard.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just be able to sit down. And it kind of bothered me because it's It's not a wrestling match. Do you know what I mean? Like all you're saying is, okay, well, you're doing the wrong thing if you don't play into my wheelhouse.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Okay, well, let's do the thing that I'm better at.
Was that for the whole tournament? That wasn't for the whole tournament.
What?
That you weren't allowed to stand up, were you?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
but
right.
Cade was saying to the people, he was like, you should get like deducted points if you like pull guard or something like that. And it's like, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, like, it's jiu-jitsu. Like, for me, anybody that says, oh my god, you shouldn't pull guard, they just can't pass guard. Like, that's their problem.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't pass the guard, then that's your, like, you need to work on that. You can't be like, oh, well, do the thing I'm better than you at.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm better than you at it, so I want to do that one. It's like, no, get better at the thing that he's good at as well.
It's part of the game, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, it's the whole part of the, it's part of the sport. So just to take it out completely and just say,
it's because if you
I don't like that.
If you watch Levi Jones, like, he has like probably the best guard. Do you not know? That's maybe extreme to say, but possibly one of the best guards in jiu-jitsu right now.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
It's really good, Like, really, really good. And watching him play and stuff like that, and watching him use his guard was fucking sick. And the whole point was just Cade just couldn't pass his guard, and I don't think he won because Cade, like, he was being more forward in trying to pass guards, but. He was being more forward and trying to pass guards, but at the same time, like, Levi almost got his back, like, attacked his back and almost got on it. Had like a couple leg entries where he actually got in onto his legs and stuff like that. Kid got nothing.
Yeah.
He was just being more forward, which I'm like, Levi was closer to getting anything on Cade than he was vice versa. So, but, you know, like I say, I get what they're doing because it's like that doesn't appeal to your average person that doesn't know jiu-jitsu, like watching someone sit on their bum and just try and wrap around someone's legs. Like, they're like, for them, it's more exciting, like the Andrew Tackett match against Cade Rutola where they were, like,
I saw that
throwing
one.
each other around and all over the.
I watched that one on the next day. Like,
yeah, like I understand that's much more of an exciting thing for the fans. There's your rabbit.
it was very explosive, that match. Like, it was really,
good. I'm not
really
gonna deny
entertaining.
It was awesome.
It was really
so good
entertaining.
to watch.
Yeah.
But I think what made me butthurt about it is that, bite my toes, is that obviously I've sort of said to you before, Nicky Ryan is one of my favourite.
Yeah, I was gutted by that too.
And Andrew Tackett just, like, same thing though. He just, like, did this, like, passing of throwing himself side to side, launching himself all around the place until you got to north-south, hunkering down in north-south, and then not going anywhere after that. Like, anytime he tried to move himself from north-south, he got framed off of and then almost entered. Like, Nicky Rod framed off him and then almost entered his legs, or framed off him and started guillotining him or something like that. So he just kept on, like, sporadically passing into north-south, hunkering down in north-south, and then redoing it again, which I appreciate. Like, he did what he needed to do. Kudos to him. Like, all respect to him. But for me, like I understand why people like seeing that, but for me, that's not the kind of jiu-jitsu I enjoy. Like, I don't enjoy that kind of jiu-jitsu. Just, like, throwing yourself into a position, hunkering down, and then retrying it again. Like,
yeah, you're always wanting to be looking for something else, aren't you? Like,
yeah, I like seeing people
for a submission or something.
I like seeing people making entries and, like, seeing people, like, technically set things up and, like, wrap around stuff and then get the sweep into an entry of some form. Well, that was a quick way down.
Just slid straight down off the couch.
Yeah, that's the way I prefer it. He's got their headset, but that's the way I prefer watching jiu-jitsu. So obviously for me, I didn't particularly enjoy that match all that much, but, you know, it's one of those things.
Well, it wouldn't have helped when Nicky Ryan lost either.
Nah, he's a big fan of mine.
A big fan of mine.
I'm a big fan of his. I wish he was a big fan of mine. Sorry, as you can imagine, I'm tired.
Yeah, no, I know. It's been long. I've dragged you late at night after a gym session as well to come and do a pod with me. So
I don't mind. I think it's also because I was looking at the dog, making sure she wasn't chewing that headset right as I said it. So I got my words round up. She's absolutely nailing her hedgehog now anyway. So
good. We were 2 days back on this pod because we normally record on a Tuesday. We're doing it on a Thursday today because I was doing health and safety stuff at work. So I was doing.
How riveting was that?
Honestly, yeah. As good as you can imagine a health and safety course is. It was a 6-hour long course.
6 hours, bro.
Did an exam at the end.
What, for, like, food health and safety, kitchen health and safety?
Yeah.
Like, all of it?
All of it. So, like, just like, it's your level, it was just level 3 health and safety. No, level 2, sorry. I've now applied to do a level 3 course, which means I have to do like a 2-hour dissertation or something I don't know. Yeah, so I have to sit and do like a 2-hour dissertation about health and safety. But nobody on the pod wants to know about that. Let's go back to the CJI thing. But that's the reason why the pod's late, and I'm making you do it tired and after the gym session, and that's why I'm slightly tired as well. But back to the CJI thing. Now, let's just talk about what we want to talk about here.
Yeah. Okay. So
Craig Jones.
Yeah. So
and
you didn't actually see
Gabby Garcia.
The walkout for it, did you?
No.
So
I haven't watched it for this specific reason, so that you can tell me what's going on here.
So a little bit of information is how it started. I'll set the scene for you, right? Gabby, in her massive self, gets taken on. She walks in as this ginormous human being standing there waiting, right? And then they change the camera where it pans to Craig Jones, where Craig Jones is about to be to come on. Now it pans to him, and he's got cargo trousers on, a bulletproof strap-on like breastplate, like you know what? Do you know what? Like a stab-proof vest, basically, but a little one. He's wearing a stab-proof vest, shades, and he's standing there. And as it pans to him, he's got a gin and tonic. He's just casually sipping this gin and tonic, and then he looks up and he goes,
"Oh, me!"
Puts the gin and tonic down, hops up onto the side, turns around, takes a bottle of whiskey off his pal, necks a shot of whiskey out of the bottle, hands it back to his pal, then stands up.
There's no one killer, bro.
Like this,
there's literally nobody killer.
It gets better. So he walks around, still shades on. He's got, the little pink ones he wears. Those ones. So he walks up wearing that, gets to the side, takes the breastplate, takes the everything else off, and then rips the cargo pants off like a stripper pants.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Whips it off, bro. Just into the undies, right down into the Speedos, Like, honestly, cage-side. And then takes his shoes off, and then obviously somebody hands him a pair of shorts. He puts the shorts on, slides down into the cage, slides down into the pit, and then proceeds to have his match with Gabby Garcia, where he played with her. It was funny. It was entertaining. It was like obviously he didn't give her a rough time. He didn't fucking mince her. Like, he had an entertaining match, as you'd imagine a match would go, male against female, regardless of the size level. Like, and also like. If you ask the right person, for me, Craig Jones is probably the best grappler in the world. He just bro gets on it and like does all this kind of stuff and doesn't train as much as he used to before. You've got people like Gordon Ryan, who's the best because they're grafting 2 sessions a day, they're pumped up on juice, and they're like doing this, that, and the next thing, constantly working. Everything is about it. Whereas he like probably trains sometimes, goes and does seminars, goes to fucking Kazakhstan and mess around blowing up cars, gets on it at the weekend and like fires around with fucking lady boys and anything like that. Just living his best life, doing all that, and then comes on and still could probably rinse almost everyone. Like, he went to the last ADCC and like beat Nicholas Merigali and this, that, and the next thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, he said in the interview, he doesn't rate himself that highly though, does he? No, he does. He said in the interview they had, he was like, if you give me a 5-minute match, so not like 10 minutes or 20-minute matches and stuff like that, like what what all these big ones, he was like, if you give me 5-minute match, I'd beat any man. Fair. Which I agree, but it's because his cardio's garbage. He says once he gets past 5 minutes, he's like, that's me done. Like,
okay.
Because obviously he's always drinking and getting on it. And
so there is limits. Okay.
But yeah, I fully agree. You give him 5 minutes and he beats any man on the planet.
Well, I'm just going off the Joe Rogan interview, but he was like, mad jokey about how like he set up an event so he could win his own event, like that type of thing. But obviously he wasn't competing, but like he was maybe I get a chance to actually win one,
because he was on the thing. He has like, it was the 3 champions, and it was Fionn Davies, the 4 champions, and it was Fionn Davies because she won her super fight, Nicky Rod, Kate Rutolo, and then Craig Jones because obviously he won his super fight as well against Gabby.
Oh, okay. Did they have a match afterwards? Like,
who?
Those 4.
No, but they were the 4 champions.
Oh, of the night.
Because Nicky won his division.
What did Craig win from beating Gabby?
Well, it was a super fight. A super fight.
Yeah, no, but I'm just asking, did he win money? Probably not.
He'll probably gotten paid. He'll probably paid himself a small amount for it, but probably not much, to be fair. Like, I think,
because I know she was getting a mil. No,
she was getting a mil if she beat him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she'll have gotten paid well regardless.
Yeah.
Like, Fionn Davies got, it was either 30 or 60,000. I can't remember which one. It was one of the two.
Well, it's 10,000 just for showing up, isn't it?
Yeah, well, no, but Fionn Davies had a super fight. She didn't compete in the bracket. She was against Mackenzie Dern.
I saw that. Yeah,
so obviously the two of them, I think they got paid like 60 grand basically, like, to do theirs, which is still...
Trust me, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Saw that one.
I bet you did. And he was maybe to be like, honestly, that was one of the best head and arm throws. Go, like, it was so nice. And you're like, I just saw back.
There's nothing else that was interesting in that fight, let me tell you.
You were just furious that she was wearing leggings.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
This bitch.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing as well. Fucking cuck.
No, but it was awesome. Like, again, Nicky Rod's stoic performance where he walked on every time.
Yeah, I saw that every time.
Rinsed the guy, left, came back the next one, casual, rinsed
And then
the
when
guy
he won,
left.
he gave a bit of fucking personality.
Yeah. Which is what you got to do. Like, see, when it's for £1 million, you got to take that shit serious.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be messing around. You know what I mean? So, like I say, I think I was gutted that Nicky Ryan didn't do better. Really, genuinely gutted. Like him so much.
Did he not offer Gordon Ryan a fight for the mill?
He said he would put his mill up if Gordon Ryan put up a mill as well. Winner takes all.
Anyone heard back from that yet? No one?
Gordon Ryan's not addressed it yet.
Silence.
Which, it's funny, it's because Gordon Ryan keeps on offering people money to fight.
Oh yeah?
Like, he keeps on being like, I'll put up this much if you put up this much and I'll fight you. So, like, for example, he went for that match against Pena where he offered him tenfold. So he said, you put up 10 grand, I'll put up 100 grand and the winner takes all. Like, that's how confident he was.
Uh-huh.
But then now people are making jokes as they're like, oh, you're confident on putting up 10 versus 100 with Pena, but when Nicky offers you
like
$1 million for $1 million, you're pretending it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, you scared.
Definitely. I saw his picture with John Jones. That was like, all my friends came to see me fight.
Yeah.
I mean, choice of friends is questionable, isn't it?
Well, I mean, he is a massive cuck.
That's what I said. Like, John Jones has dogged out his wife.
Almost undoubtedly.
That's fucking wild, isn't
like,
it?
the main joke that they go on is, you know how he's frail?
Yeah.
Mates with Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Who obviously does, like...
Yeah.
the movie actor.
Aquaman and that.
Bro, his defo dogged out his wife. Like, I'm honestly sure of it.
That's wild.
But Craig Jones started, like, posting stuff on Instagram.
Yeah,
with screenshots of
screenshots.
Gordon Ryan messaging other girls, asking the girls being like, nah, I'd rather Craig Jones.
Damn. That's not the screenshots I
I'm
saw.
not going to lie, I think we're pretty close to finding out what stopped Gordon and Nicky speaking. Like,
Yeah, because I
what
saw
caused
that
all
screenshot.
chaos. Like,
I saw that screenshot.
making jokes about basically the people that knew about it will be basically like accessories to like a sexual assault and like someone have been like sexually abused and stuff like that. Well,
Yeah.
obviously because of what happened to Nicky, which I'm pretty sure. I know, I'm not going to throw it out. I don't want to make assumptions, but I'm pretty sure there was some
Underage shit going on.
Yes, yeah, with Nicky and Gordon's wife or missus.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. I saw that
It'd be
screenshot,
weird if Gordon watched that one from the corner. That's next level crazy. Like,
but it's believable. You know what I
weirder
mean?
things have happened.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. That happens way too much now.
I think it's as well. It would be a really good match to see, but like obviously Gordon. And one thing I do believe is that Gordon's like been struggling with a lot of health stuff. Like he said, he was only running at 30% and stuff on this ADCC, and I don't believe it's as low as 30, but I do believe.
Well, like mentally or like physically?
Like he's unwell.
Right.
But I mean, when you pump yourself full of fucking tren from
How old is he? He's only like 27 or 28, isn't
something
he?
like that, and he's been on the gear for a while. And then he's got, but he does have like a rare stomach condition as well,
Does
which
he?
will not be being helped by being on a bunch of fucking tren
No,
or
not
test
at
or
all.
whatever it is he's on. Do you know what I mean?
No, they give you some steroids and you got like those types of things, but
Yeah, but not those ones.
not those ones. No, not at all. Yeah, I saw. That's my train of thought was I saw that screenshot where it was Craig Jones literally telling him like, "I can send you to jail."
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
like
that
I could
one.
literally send you to jail. And then Gordon Ryan replied saying something like,
Do it.
yeah,
basically.
do it.
Go
I've
on.
accomplished everything I need to on this earth. Go and try or something.
Yeah. Go and give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Wild to have
mental.
that much fucking confidence in yourself.
Did you see? So not to pull it away though, but did you see in ADCC? Obviously, Gordon Ryan's fucking Beza P, Nicholas Merigali.
Yes.
Did you see that one?
No,
So Nicholas Merigali, right? To give for those who don't know and to give a background, like Nicholas Merigali was like the best gi player in the world, undoubtedly he was. Transitioned to no gi, was doing really well. Got beat by Craig Jones, but then was carried on doing really well. Has won most of the people that he's had matches against. And this year they were all going, "Oh, Merigali's going to double gold this year. He's going to win the absolutes. He's going to win his weight division." Everyone's pure tongue in his arse. Like he's posting things being like, "Can't wait to collect my 2 medals" or whatever the fuck. Like just being a total like arrogant fucker.
Yeah.
Like, he even like pre-posted a post, I believe, of him like basically saying he'd already won. Basically, like it's in the bag sort
before
of
the
thing.
night. Yeah.
And then basically got Harai Goshi thrown by a purple belt and broke his shoulder and lost and didn't even get to the semis.
Damn.
Yeah, and everyone was being like, "Oh no, he suffered an injury." No, he got thrown through the air by a beautiful judo throw and smashed his arm up. Like,
and broke his shoulder.
That's not an unfortunate injury. He was getting handled and teched by a purple belt, and he broke his arm, and that's what everyone was ripping him for it, to the point that Craig Jones posted on his Instagram story, and honest to God, it is the best Instagram story I've ever seen in my life because of the laugh. I saved it in him. I'll show you after. He has it. It's a screen recording of Craig Jones watching a video of it happening, and it's the video. He gets thrown, busts his arm, then obviously when he lands on the ground, Pixley subs in a Darce choke. He taps the Darce choke, and then Craig just turns it back to him and just goes, ha 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 ha, like over exaggerated and like laughs in it with his shades on and acting like that. And honestly, when you watch it, I'll need to show you it, bro. I was fucking pissing myself laughing when I
saw the
it,
numbers
like,
for CJI. They were fucking wild, to be fair.
Yeah.
They got a lot of impressions, like 10.5 mil on Instagram, or
140,000 people watching at any one time and stuff.
yeah,
like
concurrent viewers. Yeah,
fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah, it's good for, especially for a jiu-jitsu competition. You know what I mean? That's
and
fucking
it was all
savage.
for charity. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand these charities are like charity. Like, someone's making money off it, but also a lot of it was going to charity. Like, it was being put towards like supporting people that live in places where they can't afford to have like training centers and facilities and stuff like that, and building them and shit. So, like, it was generally really awesome.
Yeah, no, the event was fucking put on
Lit.
really well. Like, the
So
production of it was fucking class as well.
Commentators were so much better. Like,
yeah,
I like the ADCC commentators, right? But like the commentators that were on CJI
yeah,
are undoubtedly the best. Like
the best
grappling commentators that there are. Like Brendan McCaffrin, he's one of my favorite commentators at all. Like, he's just
they were just switched on, man. They were just so accurate with everything
because they all know what they're talking
about.
Like, they all train, or at least like I'm pretty sure BMAC has a gym, or at least he's, if anything, he's a very, very good.
I miss
grappler.
Mike Malak though. You know what I mean?
Nah, he would have ruined it for me.
Nah, they should have had a fourth guy on there. He would have been the Craig Jones of the panel.
Well, the fourth guy that they had was fucking. Was it Renato Canuto? No, what's his name? Renato.
Was that on the second night?
Yeah, it was basically like, you know, when they did that interview with Craig Jones and Gabby Garcia,
yeah,
the Brazilian boy was like sniffing her butt.
Yeah.
He was there.
Okay.
And they had him mic'd up.
Damn.
So he was like doing intros for people, and he came on and stuff and started like pure chatting up this bird just live on stage and everything like that. And then when Craig Jones had, you know how there was 3 5-minute rounds?
Yeah.
After the
he was shouting at him.
After the first 5 minute, no, he was cornering him.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
He's cornering him, and he starts like speaking to him in an Australian accent, and he's
like,
"You better sort it out, mate."
Over the mic as well,
like screaming so everyone could hear it, and it was. Do you know what? It just made it. It made it fun
entertaining.
enough that it was a spectacle, but not enough that it was like making a joke of it.
Yeah.
Like, it was still. Like, it was just so good. I feel like that's all that happened. Like, Craig Jones got into the second round and was probably tired already because his gas tank's null and void.
What did Gabby tap to?
Rear naked choke.
Was it?
No. Twister? He didn't get her with the twister. She refused.
Was it a Kimura?
No, I think it was a rear naked choke.
Because he was on her back, and I thought he locked up something on the arm, but I didn't know.
I think he rear naked choked her.
Was it?
Yeah, I think he did.
I've only seen clips on the Instagram. I haven't actually went back and rewatched it yet because there's so much from that weekend to go watch.
You know how he made the deal there that it would make OnlyFans content? So after it, he basically he tried to footlock her a couple of times. He was like deep as hell on a heel hook, and she just wasn't tapping to it.
Yeah.
And obviously he wasn't going to blow her knee out. Like, if it was a guy, he would have, but he was refusing to blow her. Like, he's just refusing to finish it. So he just sheshes back. So it then got to the point where he traded off for something else, and after it, he was like, "Yeah, obviously, like I didn't get the leg lock or anything like that." He was like, "So unfortunately, it's like I was only really doing it to get her to make some content with me." And then it turns to the camera, and he's like, "What? We'll do it anyway." And she's like, "We'll make content anyway." And he's like, "Yes!"
That's sick.
So she was like, "Nah, fuck it, like we'll make some OnlyFans content anyway." So at some point in time, you might get to see a video of Craig Jones raw dog and Gabby.
Nah, surely not. OnlyFans content doesn't have to be just that. It doesn't.
No, but hers is.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
I'm pretty sure she does, bro.
Damn, that's a lot of women, bro.
That's a lot of lady. Eh?
That's a lot of women.
But everyone's got their fetish,
Yeah,
shall we
the
call
thing,
that?
yeah.
'Cause that's an interesting fetish. Is that kind of that build of lady?
Muscle mummies.
Nah, mate. That's not a muscle mummy. That's a fucking.
That's muscle mummy.
That's like
Surely.
that's a gentleman who definitely likes being pegged. Like you've got to like being pegged to be in a woman like that.
Probably. What's she whacking about? Oh, the hedgehog.
Just ragging her little hedgehog thing around.
Rifled it off Margo. But
yeah. So yeah, like that's yeah.
Well, that's wild though. That's fucking hilarious. There's no way she does like. Oh, there's just no way you get a video of him hanging out the back of her.
I don't know exactly what
damn
her thing entails, but I know she does have. Oh, she got stuck in the door. She's fine. I know that she's got one. I don't know what kind of content it is, but Craig Jones made it very clear what kind of content he meant making with her.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what
they're on the interviews, mate. They're whipping out like dildos and butt plugs.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's very clear what kind of content it must be.
I know, but you could easily just get like jiu-jitsu content off the both of them from on OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Nah, because Craig Jones makes instructionals, so he doesn't do OnlyFans. He wouldn't do OnlyFans for that because he makes money off instructionals.
Oh, well, we'll see anyway.
Like one of them, and they've always got the funniest names. Like he's got a leg lock defense instructional. It's called "Get Off My Legs, Gringo." That's how Mexican ground karate all started. Like he made an instructional and called it Mexican ground karate instead of calling it Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So, and then that's how it all became like this joke. Now they've got the t-shirts that are like Mexican ground karate, and it's like stuff like that because that's what he called it as a joke. That's
hilarious. There's nobody else in the jiu-jitsu scene that has like that comedic touch with everything they're doing, bro.
He's solely making jiu-jitsu mainstream by he's bringing the entertainment value to it.
Yeah,
because like
you get superstars.
He says it himself, but it's true. Like if you've ever watched like an interview panel or something like that, or like post fight interviews with like grapplers. It's tough to watch, bro. Eh? Like none of them have got very much aura to them. Eh? Like they're all autistic. Yeah, autistic and roided up. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it can be a tough watch.
They're all gym bros. Gym bro.
And they all take it like so seriously. Whereas obviously Craig Jones is like much more like how he makes the jokes like make jiu-jitsu gay again, and he did that because just to piss off all the like the diehard jiu-jitsu like people like that. Jiu-jitsu is a respectful sport for men, like all that kind of, and it's like, well, you're also like resting your head on people's nuts a lot, so it's actually pretty gay, you know what I mean? So
yeah, there was something I said to Andy in the techniques tonight. It was like you were showing me that thing about putting your head as you come up, putting your neck up onto like
outside,
on the outside, and I was like, yeah, you pretty much just have to, this is going to sound gay as anything, but like go right up your arse, and like you have to drag your head like you have to go right round the cheek. It's just gay moments in jiu-jitsu, man. It's just
like I say, I tell you, I will never forget it. In a competition, I was grappling against a boy, and he passed my guard, and when he passed my guard, he went straight into north-south, and all I heard from his coach was, "Put your nuts in his mouth," and I couldn't help myself but burst out laughing in the middle of the match. I was like, "Oh my god, okay." I was like, "That's too funny not to laugh at." Like I've been mounted by a guy. He's like, "Put your nuts in his mouth. Put your nuts in his mouth," and I'm like, like
just start opening his mouth.
Yeah,
bro's waiting.
I should have shouted at him, "Yeah, put your nuts in my mouth." See how he replied to it.
Ah, you're falling into my trap. Oh Christ! But no, I haven't got around to actually watching the stuff.
We'll need to watch again. I'm going to rewatch it again. Like when we'll watch it.
Like I said, there was so much going on that weekend. Like there was ADCC, which I didn't see any of, and then there was the UFC.
Was not great this year. There were some very bad decisions and stuff. Like so, yeah. CJI very very much outshone ADCC this year. Like,
oh shoot! This recording at night thing's no good, man. I'm yawning and everything, but you could tell that was kind of always going to. We always thought that was going to happen with CGI being on. ADCC was always going to do less than what it previously did, even with another event being on the same night. You know what I mean? It's just always going to do less. But I also missed the UFC, which is something I wanted to talk about a little bit because upsetting.
So actually, do you know what I did? I had the UFC on, right, and I watched. I turned to the UFC, and when I put it on after watching CGI, was it, or ADCC, one of the two, finished watching it, put on UFC, fell asleep straight away. Fell asleep straight away, right, and woke up and looked to the TV, and it was Drickus walking down with a belt over his shoulder.
God damn it, man! That happens. How often does that happen?
I was like,
how often?
what's happened? I looked and Drick is like sweaty as fuck with the belt over his shoulder. I was like, fuck her. I was like, no way. So
tell me you're a UK fan without telling me you're a UK fan.
I got up and went straight to bed and was just like, maybe I was just dreaming.
Yeah.
I'll make you wake up in the morning. I'll maybe watch it again and Izzy might win and then we'll be there.
Yeah, I didn't even. I did so well the next day not to see anything, and then like I opened up Instagram as I finished work before I got in my car, and the first thing I saw was a picture of Drickus with a belt in the ref holding his arm up. Devastated. That's when I texted you. I was like, did Drickus win as well? As he got beat, I was so devastated.
That's how I ruined the first the night of CJI because I fell asleep maybe after the over 80 kilo bracket finished, so I watched the under 80 kilo bracket the next day, and as I opened it up on YouTube, the first comment on it was about Nicky Ryan losing. So I opened it, I was like, yeah, I'll watch it, and it was like Nicky Ryan got mugged, blah blah blah, and the thing I was like,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, right? I relentlessly watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Like that's all I watch. I don't watch Netflix, just YouTube. And the comments are dickheads. See that thing where they do and they put like the one comment at the top of the video, like the most popular comment. Why are people liking comments to spoil the video?
yes.
You know what I mean? Like I'm watching just now I'm watching a lot of golf, right? So watching so much golf and like there'll be like 3 teams in the golf and there'll be a top comment, it'll be I'm just making this up, but about time like Team Bobby won or something. And then it'd be like, oh great. Now one of the guys is called Bobby.
Fair.
Yeah, so I was
That's just the comment.
No, he was like, thank God Team Bobby won. And I'm like, well, I don't need to watch this hour and a half video anymore because I know who wins. It's annoying.
Yeah, that is annoying. Like I say, that proper killed it for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing worse.
I then had to go through and basically what I did, I was like, well, maybe he won the first one and it's the second match they're on about. So I was like watching the first one, praying that he won, and it got about 3 minutes and I was like,
he's not winning this.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a tough one.
Yeah, it's a bit shit.
It was really rough, I can't lie.
YouTube needs to change that. Just take the top comments off.
They need to have a bit like, so oh, I'm waiting on as well.
That's what I'm saying, recording at this time is
BT
wild.
Sport used to have was it BT Sport? They used to have a thing where when you first opened it up, it had a safe mode, and it would open it up with a choice, and you hit yeah or no. If you hit yeah or no, it wouldn't show you any clips of anything. So like, you know how like a lot of the time when you would go on it, the main screenshot would be like the winner landing a corker of a punch on the loser, and you'd be like, okay, well they obviously won because they're showing that as the main thing. When you turned it on, it wouldn't have any clips of anything. Yeah, okay. So you could just select your thing, and it would just play it, and you wouldn't run the risk of getting any spoilers.
Yeah, that's really good.
They should have that.
Yeah.
And if it's so, do you know what? For all the people at YouTube that watch us, because you know they obviously do,
you'd be daft not
sort
to.
that out. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like all apps, put something on it, like a spoiler fucking setting, so you can win. If you open it up, you can hit no, and it'll just not show clips or show pictures or show. Do you know
not just that, just even like YouTube videos. Like if
just
I go to watch
show the comments,
or even like the title of the video, don't have the title being like. I'm gonna say this for example.
Another win for Bubby.
Yeah, be like, don't have the title being like Man United beat Liverpool 2-0 or something like that. Just put up Man United versus Liverpool 2024 highlights. Cool, I'll go watch that. I don't want to go on and watch it when I already know who won. Although
surely there's some kind of AI.
That was a shit example, but it is.
No, but
that's
surely there's some kind
of
AI that could implement that would do that.
Yeah, for sure.
It would read a video, say it goes, oh, like Manchester United beat Liverpool 2-0, and they would change it to just Man U v Liverpool.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you could.
I'm sure that a human could do that before they upload it. You know
and even just the no comments, like it wouldn't be that hard, like to just not show the comments. Like if I want to look at the comments, I'll click the bit that says comments and I'll read them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I do get it though, because when you see that first comment, you're more inclined.
Rage bait.
Yeah, it is rage bait. Yeah, and you're more inclined to click the comments after that and then reply to that comment that you've just seen. You fucking bitch.
That's why social media pissed me off so damn much.
Yeah,
because I know Facebook is the worst. 100% absolutely goes out its way to show me stuff it knows is going to piss me off.
Yeah, but it's because you interact with everything that pisses you off.
I don't anymore. I've learned.
Yeah.
But like it sees it, it's almost like it knows. I even now when I scroll, I just look at it for a second, and it's like it just knows I'm angry, and it's like, I'm more of that then. You know what I mean? Like it really fucking does my boxing.
Yeah, like I said, you need to stop interacting with shit that pisses you off, bro.
I do now. I just very rarely use social media.
See you later.
I use social media for posting the gym photos and stuff. I need to post actually for tonight, and that's pretty much all I use it for. Like posting that, sharing it onto my own and stuff like that. Like doing gym stuff. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I've never been one for just scrolling on these apps. Like TikTok, I've got it downloaded, but I just don't use it.
I was bad for it. There was for a while where I would like, I used to like scroll TikTok quite a lot. Like I've got like I barely use TikTok anymore. Like virtually never.
Yeah.
But it's because like I used to have times where I would hop on it and I would be like, oh, just have a quick look on TikTok, and then genuinely I'd be like, oh well, that was fun, and I'm like, it's 3 hours later, and I'm like, I have genuinely just completely eradicated 3 hours of my life that I'm never gonna get back, and I don't even remember what any of the videos were. I'm like, I know that I maybe laughed a few times, but it's not worth spending 3 hours for the sake of laughing a couple times at a very mid video.
No.
And then having a brain that only runs in 10-second fucking segments. You know what I mean? So if anything lasts longer than 10 seconds,
all
I'm
brain
like,
rot.
Bored.
It's all brain rot.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm actually just...
What you having?
I'm just looking up, because I'm not going to lie to you, I've not watched any of the UFC either. And it was upsetting me, but Kai Kara France...
I seen he was...
won.
The only one I watched back was Izzy Durikas.
Gamrot Dan Hooker.
Oh, man. Oh, did you see the clip of Dan Hooker?
I saw the clip,
corner,
yeah.
Where he's like laughing. He's like, I fucking love this. And
Yeah.
Do you know what I will say?
Just a psycho.
The clip's funny, but he also looks like mentally challenged in that clip.
Oh.
What?
Taito Avasa lost.
Yeah, no, is it not? Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Yeah, Taito Avasa, the boy that chugs the shoe.
Yeah, because one of the other guys was fighting and I got him confused because it's actually his little brother.
Ty's little brother was fighting?
No, somebody else. That's what I'm saying. There was a guy that was fighting and I thought it was a person, but it was actually his little brother.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Who else was on the card?
Yeah, Kai Kara France beat Steve Ercik.
Ercik. That doesn't surprise me, that though.
Ercik was just fighting for the title.
Yeah, but not through.
Moreno?
He wasn't fighting through he wasn't fighting for the title through merit. He was fighting through the title because like just they needed
But he was
to fill
good.
it.
I remember watching that.
Yeah, but he'd only had like 2 fights or something, 3 fights in the UFC before the title shot.
Hey,
Like he was pretty much just handed it because he came in as a big name, and then they just like, I think somebody pulled out and he was the only person that could get to fill in, so he was just like, yeah, I'll fill in and I'll take the title.
He still did
fight.
well. He almost won that fight.
Nah, he didn't.
Yeah, you remember watching it, bro?
Yeah, I do remember watching it. I don't think he nearly won it even slightly. I think he got fucking pumped.
Nah. Who was that against? The Moreno boy?
He did a decent job, but he definitely...
Is that his name? Am I saying
I can't remember if it was Moreno. I think it might have been.
Because he's still champion now.
No. It's not. It begins with a P. Is it? I think it begins with a P. The title is Pantoja.
That was who fought... Pantoja. Yeah, Pantoja. That's who fought Ercik last. And that was a close fight.
I think Ercik had a couple good moments, but Pantoja definitely beat him. Like, definitely
It was a
beat
split
him.
decision win as well.
Was it?
Yeah. Because I remember me and you thinking
Google that. Because you're confusing me with that.
I remember me and you thinking that he won that fight.
I don't think I remember that happening. Maybe, do you know what? I've been wrong before. It's happened once or twice, but I'm pretty sure I was...
Yeah, you are correct. Ercik had 3 fights before he got the title fight.
Yeah.
Then he lost to Pantoja. Oh no, it was a unanimous decision, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure Pantoja beat him pretty fucking convincingly, like.
Nah.
Yeah.
What I remember about that fight is Pantoja had a lot of takedowns, held him down a lot, but Ercik was beating him on the feet. And then Pantoja was using his wrestling and takedowns to hold him down.
My memory was that, Ercik had a couple of decent
moments,
shots because he was thingy, but
because he rocked him twice.
Ultimately, I do think he got beaten in all areas. Like, he got outstruck and outgrappled. We'll need to watch it back and find out.
I think so, but I don't think...
we're on different opinions on this. We'll need to watch it back and see.
I'm probably wrong. I normally am, but I think either way, having 3 fights in the UFC and put up a performance like that in a title fight, that was impressive. So... My point that I'm trying to get at there. Yeah, it could as well.
Because he 3 wins in a row, gets title fight, loses again.
And then he's lost to Kai Kara France, who's no slouch either.
And then loses again.
What I was meaning by that is I was excited to see if Kai could then go and get a title.
Yeah, okay.
That is where my end point for the whole part of that was coming, but late, stupid,
late, unintelligent, sleepy.
Yeah, that's exactly how it's going. Because I've already messed it up, we're going to cut this one short. We didn't really talk much about the UFC, but there was, I'm tired, bro. Honestly, really tired. Should have went for a dip. That's what I should have done.
Nah, nip.
Anyway, we'll probably catch up again throughout the week, mate. Like I say, I'm off all weekend now, so
Yeah, well, like I say, we've got
the jungle on Sunday.
got a couple of things. Jungle on Sunday, Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday after Jungle.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be pretty busy on Sunday, but Saturday.
Maybe Saturday we could do something.
I feel like I'm doing something after the gym, but I can't remember.
I'm going to Dundee after the gym to do something for my mother, but I can be back after that and do it Saturday night.
I feel like
either way,
it's something on, but then either way we'll do something.
I want to get a wee rewatch of the things, or maybe we can even
CJI.
have it on in the background. We could have it on in the background and just talk through it. Yeah, we'll do that next time, but we'll have a wee look through the UFC as well, because there was actually some interesting fights that I have missed and I haven't caught up with them. So probably shouldn't.
Hopefully by then, dog's a little bit more chill and I've had more sleep as
She's
well.
been fine.
Yeah, but it's
through
because
here.
she'll be running a rampage in the bedroom right now. Is what she'll be doing. She'll be running riot through there.
Oh, Nala will be stressed out, bro.
And
Poor
Beans. That's why he was hiding up there.
Nala's the white cat that you don't see very often.
Nala's the elderly lady of the house.
Yeah, she's
the-
my gal.
Yeah, she just likes to chill and be left alone and not have too much drama. But now Beans is getting a taste of his own medicine, because he used to incessantly try and fight her and jump on her and attack her, and now that the puppy's here, the puppy now just is returning that favour and constantly try to fight Beans.
That makes so much sense why it was so quiet. Liv was outside with the dog.
Ah, okay.
You know what I
She was
mean?
only not causing chaos because she was out taking a shit.
Yeah,
That's why.
that makes so much more sense.
She'll be right back in.
Anyway, right. Thank guys for watching and listening. Thank you for subscribing and following along on the social medias. We all really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Here she comes.
Margo, you coming to say bye?
Come and say bye-bye.
Come and say bye now. Come on.
Say goodbye. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Come and say bye to the cameras.
She's a big gal.
She's a chunker. Is it sleep time?
Oh, she's sleepy now. That's a good shout, Margo. It's a good shout. We will catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully we'll get one done this weekend for you, and we'll get that posted too.
Yeah.
As always, guys,
Absolutely.
take care and peace.
Peace.